right, well now to this. It is one of the most pivotal changes impacting menopausal women in decades. Yesterday, the FDA announced it will remove long-standing warnings on hormone-based menopause drugs, citing benefits for women. And these drugs are used to treat things like hot flashes and other menopause symptoms. So we're going to talk about the impact on women and what this really means with somebody who knows a lot about this. It's Dr. Susan Hardwick-Smith, a menopause specialist from Complete Midlife Wellness Clinic, to talk about this. And Susan, I know this is just a game changer when it comes to tackling menopause for a lot of women who have been basically suffering for a while. So what was your reaction? First of all, thanks for being here. But what was your reaction when you heard this announcement from the FDA yesterday?
Oh my gosh, for menopause specialists, yesterday was like a party. We were so excited. For decades, we've been trying to get this change initiated. So what happened yesterday was that the FDA announced that they would remove the so-called black box warnings from products that are prescribed to menopausal women that include estrogen.
Right.
Since 2003, the black box warning has included things like this product will cause breast cancer, heart attack, stroke, dementia. None of those things are true, but understandably, patients who read that insert are going to be very scared. And doctors and patients alike have been scared to take these very, very helpful products since 2002, when this information was released suggesting that hormones were dangerous. We know now that they're not. And finally, the FDA has caught up with this. So it was a very exciting day.
And this really impacted, we're talking about 20 different types of pills, which is huge. And a lot of people wouldn't go to the doctor to even request this because of what was going on some 20 years ago, correct?
That's right. So not just pills. So estrogen comes in the form of vaginal cream, patches, gel and cream that you can put on your arm. Also oral, which is not our preference, and I'll tell you why. But all of the products in the category that are recommended for menopausal women are going to have this black box warning removed because it applies to estrogen.
Yes.
So we know now, through scientific studies, that estrogen does not cause breast cancer. In fact, as a 180, if we get breast cancer, which can happen, we're less likely to die from breast cancer if we've been on estrogen. It does not cause heart disease. In fact, if we start it early, there's a dramatic reduction in heart attack.
So these pills, these gels, all of these things could actually help benefit women.
Yes.
And they have not been using these benefits for all this time.
Many women have not. Now, menopause specialists have known this for a long time, but your typical family practice doctor or someone else that might not have that nuanced education is going to read that insert as well and be afraid to write that prescription because we were given bad information back in 2002. This is 23 years ago, and a lot of people have been continuing that practice of not prescribing based on fear. So now we don't have to be afraid anymore. That information has been endorsed by the FDA.
And I know we only have about 90 seconds for this segment, but this could impact 10, 20 millions of women.
Millions of women.
How many women are we talking about who could be benefiting from this news?
Currently, only 5% of women take menopausal hormone therapy, when probably 95% of us can benefit from it. So it's an enormous group of women that have not been taking menopausal hormone therapy when they could be. So it's an amazing change.
So you mean the women don't have to run around carrying fans all the time?
That's right.
Or opening up the refrigerator to try to cool down because the hot flashes are overtaking, and plus other things like that come with some of the symptoms of menopause that women just become debilitated.
We do not have to put up with it. Absolutely not. And furthermore, we can talk further about this. It reduces the risk of dying from chronic disease. Not only feeling good, but living longer in a healthy state.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I can see why this is like a big party for menopausal clinics and doctors. And also it's going to be a party for women because they don't have to suffer anymore.
It's for women, yes. We're so excited.
That's fantastic. Well, listen, now you can get more information by going to CompleteMidlifeWellnessCenter.com, but we're not finished just yet. In just a few minutes, we're also going to talk about this. This is important. When do you start taking estrogen? When is the best time to start, and how long the effect is? We're going to have more from the doctor in just a few minutes because this is important information you all need to know about. Susan, thank you so much.